Good morning, everybody. So we're gonna do this again this morning. We're all put together, basically. I got my coffee here, sitting ready to go. As you can see from the map, I have the temperatures for the United States pulled up right now. So last night, I went to bed, I got to thinking about it. I thought, well, we probably had to start with like current conditions. And temperatures is probably something that we're all really interested in. So I figured I'd start with temperatures first this morning. So, as you can see from the map, I believe this is today's temperature forecast. Monday, August 29th, 2022. So these are the forecasted highs for today. You can see here it gives an 8 a.m., 11 a.m., 2 p.m., and 5 p.m. Anyway, let's go with the highs. So, as you can see, most of the southern part of the United States, from Nebraska south, basically you're going to have temperatures today in the 90s to near 100 degrees. You're going to have cooler temperatures up in the Rockies in Colorado, and then down in the southwest in and around Phoenix and the Colorado River area, right on the I-10 corridor and where I-40 comes into California. Looks like you're going to be in the 100 to 110 degree range today. So make sure you know what the rating on your tires is and don't overrun the rating today. Because the hotter the surface temperature is, you can actually either damage your tire or you can actually blow a tire because of the temperature outside. In the far northern part of the United States, it looks like we're looking at temperatures today ranging from the 60s to the 70s and into the 80s. And then it's going to be a very hot day over most of the United States today. Eastern Oregon and Washington are going to be very hot for this time of year for them. In the 90s to near 100 in parts of Oregon, and if you look in Northern California, they're going to be near 90 and even into the hundreds in parts of Northern California. So just be aware of that. Let's look at warnings and forecasts for today. Nope, that's not the one I want to look at. Since we're here, we'll talk about this. Not a whole lot of color today on the map. Over here in the southern part of California, it looks like you have excessive heat watch, an air quality alert for the Phoenix area, obviously. Looks like you may have an air quality alert further north. Nope, small craft advisory. So in the minuscule part of the map, it looks like an air quality alert. Although, it does look like an air quality alert for Gold Beach Junction and everything, but it looks like they've got some issues dealing with a fire to the west of Grants Pass. So be aware of that. I'm not sure what that highway is, if that's a highway or a river, but be aware of that, if you will. In the western part of Nevada, it looks like we have a special weather statement going on, which is isolated thunderstorms Monday. Heat returns this week. So isolated showers and thunderstorms possible Monday afternoon and evening across portions of the eastern Sierra and western Nevada, 15 to 20% chance. While coverage will be mainly isolated, the biggest concerns with any storms that develop will be new fire starts from dry lightning strikes and strong erratic outflow winds. These storms could produce lightning hazards for any outdoor events and recreation, including blowing dust, impacts with sudden reductions to visibility and air quality on and downwind of desert playas. The high pressure strengthens this week with hot weather returning midweek. Afternoon highs could warm to around 10 degrees above average, with lower western Nevada valleys nearing records with near triple-digit heat possible. By Thursday, the lower valleys of western Nevada may see localized areas of higher heat risk. A prolonged stretch of heat is possible through the Labor Day weekend. Persistent heat may be impactful to the general population, with higher risks for elderly or other heat-sensitive individuals. Never leave children or animals in a heat-exposed vehicle for any amount of time. So, there you go. That's what's going on in your western part of Nevada, eastern part of California, in and around the Sierra Nevadas. Looks like West Texas is looking at some rain today. They've got a flood watch going on right now. We're going to look at the radar here shortly. The southern part of Texas has a these are the temperatures, and then you can see they're talking about some isolated scattered thunderstorms today, and they have also a special weather statement, which I'm not going to read right now. In the state of Iowa, you've got one little, looks like severe thunderstorm warning. So we know now that we're gonna find something on the radar when we go look at it. And then over here in New York State, you've got a heat advisory going on for the New York State area. Once again, we looked at the temperature map, and if you look at that, you can see that in New York over here, it's actually going to be quite warm in that area. So temperatures in the 90s today, 90s to near 100 probably. So okay, that is that. We were wanting to look at the forecast map. So let's look at that, which is not that. We want to look at this. Okay. So here's the forecast map for today and what they're talking about. If you remember yesterday, we didn't see that little part in yellow right there for severe thunderstorms possible. So things obviously have changed since last night. You're looking at some rain, hopefully in the Sierra Nevadas, in the California area, mostly just hot across the northwestern part of the United States and into the Midwest. But then you're talking about rain chances anywhere from Texas all the way up to Michigan and into Pennsylvania and all across the southeast. Your severe weather looks like it's going to be basically mid-Illinois, northeast Missouri, eastern and southeastern Iowa, and into the northern part of Indiana and like the southern part of Michigan. And then down here in the Houston area, looks like you're going to get heavy rain, flash flooding possible. So remember, turn around, don't drown. Isn't that what I'm supposed to say? I think that's what I'm supposed to say. So anyway, all right, let's go look at radar and see what we've got going on the radar right now. So you can see where I'm at. It's 61 degrees, a beautiful 61 degrees, I might add. And I have not been outside yet, but I'm also not going to go outside because I'm parked next to a place where they have a lot of cows, and I have been fighting flies the 2 nights I've been here, so I'm not keen to open the door. Radar. We're going to look at radar. Okay, so here's the United States right now. As you can see right here in the near the Des Moines, Iowa area, you've got a thunderstorm. And if we go and check our radar scope, then you can actually see that severe thunderstorm warning is around Indianola, south of Des Moines. So let's look at the severe thunderstorm warning. If you're on I think that's the 80 corridor. Severe thunderstorm warning for western Marion County and south central Iowa. It's already crossed the 35 corridor, so we don't really have to worry about it there. Hazard, $50 size hail. Source radar indicated. Moving east at 30 miles an hour. Damage to vehicles is expected. And the severe thunderstorm will be near Milo and Ackworth around 7:45 a.m. Sandyville around 7:50. Pleasantville around 8. And Melcher, Dallas around 8:05. It says max wind gust less than 50 miles an hour. So there you go, as far as that's concerned. As you can see, not really anything else to discuss in the United States. Just rain in Houston, rain in and around the south of Joplin. There's a mesoscale discussion in Iowa, which is basically about the possibility of storms. It's concerning severe potential, and they're talking about a watch unlikely. So that's a pretty good deal. Let's go back to the radar and look at some more of the United States. As you can see, there's really not much going on in the west. And you've got a little rain north of Amarillo. Looks like, let's put it in motion and see what it's doing. It doesn't really look like it's moving too much. So if you're heading east out of Amarillo or heading west into Amarillo, you're probably going to run into some rain today. A little bit in northern Oklahoma, just some spotty showers basically across the area. If you're on the I-64 heading east or west, east or west out of Mount Vernon, you're going to hit rain here shortly. If you're coming from further away, if you haven't reached Mount Vernon yet, just be aware you're going to hit rain when you get around Mount Vernon. If you're heading east out of St. Louis, same thing. You're going to hit rain near Mount Vernon. Up in the Des Moines area, that's affecting the I-80 corridor. There is rain on the I-80 corridor between where 880 and 80 come together. So you're going to hit a little bit of rain, some heavy rain, but not too much. And there's nothing really to worry about in this section of the storm, of the rain. But in the section of rain near Atlantic, Iowa, nice little town, by the way. I've been there. And you don't really have to worry about anything until you get over to where that darker red is on the map right there. That's the area you really need to worry about. Okay, heading east. We're looking at rain in and around Detroit and Toledo right now, probably affecting the turnpike. Heading east and west. If you're heading east from Toledo, it's spotty. If you're heading west from Toledo, it's a little more congregated, but you should be out of the rain by the time you hit I-69, it looks like. If you're heading out of Fort Wayne going northeast, you're going to hit rain. If you're heading to Fort Wayne from the Cleveland area or Toledo area, you're going to hit rain. Okay, what else? A little bit near, okay, we talked about Mount Vernon. And then, of course, you've got your rain, your standard rain down in and around the Florida area. Obviously, it's starting to come ashore near Miami. So if you're heading to Miami, you're going to hit rain. If you're heading away from Miami, looks like you're pretty clear all the way into the Georgia area until you get up around near, is that Brunswick? Yeah, Brunswick, Georgia, on the I-95 corridor. But it also looks like it's starting to move off and into the Atlantic Ocean. Houston, got some rain going on along the I-10 corridor between Beaumont and Houston. Spotty showers near Lake Charles coming on shore. Houston's going to get some rain pretty much today. So if you're in the I-10 area between San Antonio and Houston today at all, I would say expect rain. Okay, so let's look at the forecast for tomorrow and see what they're talking about for most of the United States. All right, quiet in the western part of the United States: Washington, Oregon, California, Nevada, Utah, Idaho. Probably just going to be hot again tomorrow. I remember seeing a forecast for temperatures in Washington. It's going to be hot most of the week. It was probably yesterday when we were doing this. It looks like you're going to get some rain in New Mexico, parts of Colorado, parts of Arizona, most of Texas, Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama, Florida, obviously, parts of Georgia, parts of South Carolina, parts of North Carolina, Tennessee, Virginia, Kentucky, parts of Indiana, Ohio, Pennsylvania, West Virginia, New York, New Hampshire, Maine, and so on. Hopefully this trough of air that's coming down, you can see there's a low leading it around Oklahoma, is bringing us cooler air. So I think everybody after this summer is ready for cooler air. Anyway, that's your weather for today. If you have any suggestions about how to make this better and make this more oriented towards truck drivers, let me know. I certainly would appreciate any input at this point. I'm hoping that this is helping somebody out there. I know that me checking the weather and everything and being able to figure out what's going on across the United States honestly has really helped me stay safe. So if this helps other people stay safe, that's all I'm really looking for. So, you know, it's interesting. I just realized that it says there's a flood watch in and around along the I-20 corridor and along I-10. It says there's going to be heavy rain today. I think we should look at this. So this afternoon through Tuesday afternoon, it says 1 to 3 inches accumulations with locally higher amounts possible. today. So let's look at the information real quick. We didn't really pay attention to that because I thought it was just raining. We looked at the radar and we didn't see any rain around that area. Okay. If you want to pause, these are the areas at the top of the screen where it's going to affect, or it's going to be affected. And it says what? Flash flooding caused by excessive rainfall is possible. Portions of southeast New Mexico and Texas, including the following areas in southeast New Mexico. From this afternoon to Tuesday afternoon, excessive runoff may result in flooding of rivers, creeks, streams, and other low-lying flood-prone locations. Flooding may occur in poor drainage in urban areas. Creeks and streams are running high and could flood with more heavy rain. Showers and thunderstorms produce heavy rainfall, 1 to 3 inches, with locally higher amounts possible. You should monitor later forecasts and be prepared to take action should flash flood warnings be issued. Here's more information about the flood watch. Excuse me. From this afternoon through late tonight. Excessive runoff may result in flooding in rivers, creeks, streams. This one's a little shorter. I couldn't read the other one. It's too long. Portions of central and southeast New Mexico, including the following areas in central New Mexico: eastern Lincoln County, and south central mountains in southeast New Mexico, Chaves County Plains, and southwest Chaves County. It says excessive runoff. So just be aware that on the I-20, I-10 corridor in West Texas, today and tomorrow, we're talking about heavy rain, and there could be some possibility of flooding. Okay, that's all I got for you guys today. Appreciate you watching. If you like this, let me know. If you think it needs improvement, let me know. Hopefully, as we keep going in this, we will actually get better. So that's it. Appreciate it. You guys know the drill. Keep trying to shut up. See you down the road.